Prologue: The Mirror in the Chaos. Chicago O'Hare thrummed under fluorescent lights, the air thick with jet fuel and the acrid bite of overbrewed coffee. Travelers surged through Terminal 2, their footsteps a restless pulse against the polished floor. I, Noah Carter, 32, dragged my suitcase toward Gate C-17, my mind tangled in a Denver conference that could salvage my career. Then I saw him. Near Gate B-12, a man stood, not just familiar, but me. Curly black hair, green eyes like wet jade, a scar slicing his left eyebrow. He wore my navy blazer, packed in my carry-on, and a silver bracelet engraved with Noah, always you, 31593. My chest snagged on fear, a frayed wire sparking. He smirked and melted into the crowd. A dream flickered. Me, 5, chasing a boy with my face, our bracelets glinting in the sun. Was I unraveling, or had I met myself? If he wasn't me, why was he wearing my life? Chapter 1: The Weight of a Fractured Life. Chicago was a treadmill. Marketing analyst by day, gym rat by night, single since my divorce 2 years ago. Lauren, my ex-wife, left with words that clung like damp ash. You're not who I thought you were. I buried the pain in spreadsheets, crafting campaigns for tech firms, avoiding the cracked mirror in my bathroom that split my reflection. The Denver trip was my shot at a promotion, a chance to prove I was more than a man eroded by loss. The airport stranger shattered that. The bracelet on his wrist, a gift from my mother before she died when I was 20, was unique, she'd said, engraved with my birth date, 3/15/93. I touched mine, cool against my skin. No siblings, no cousins, just mom and me in a Chicago walk-up. Yet there he was, my mirror. A memory clawed free. Mom in a hospital, whispering to a nurse about the other one. A fever dream, I thought. Now, it felt like a secret she'd buried in her grave. Chapter 2: The Chase and the Clue. I shoved through the crowd, my suitcase thumping like a warning drum. Gate B-12 was boarding for Seattle, not Denver. The gate agent, her eyes tired under a pinned-up bun, shrugged. Guy like you? Blazer, scar, bracelet? Charter lounge. The United Club smelled of leather and bourbon, voices hushed by wealth. At the bar, he sat, sipping whiskey, my blazer folded beside him. His bracelet glinted, a taunt. His eyes met mine, sharp as a blade, and he bolted toward a staff-only exit. I followed, dodging a toddler's tantrum, my thoughts a storm of static. The corridor reeked of bleach, its concrete walls cold as doubt. A maintenance room door clicked shut. Inside, crates loomed in the dim light. He was gone, but a crumpled boarding pass lay on the floor. Seattle, James Carter, 3:45 p.m. James Carter? My name was Noah Carter. I pocketed the pass, its weight like regret. Chapter 3: The Echo of a Name. I missed my Denver flight, my boss's voicemail a distant roar. I called Lauren from the terminal, my hands slick with sweat. Did you know a James Carter? I asked. Looks like me, scar, bracelet. Her breath caught, sharp as broken glass. You're paranoid, Noah. Drop it. Her defensiveness was a flare. I texted Mia, my cybersecurity friend. Run James Carter. Check Lauren's records. Her reply came at dawn. James Carter has your birth date, your social security number, your high school records, Seattle condo, consultant job, bank accounts starting in 2021, post-divorce. His ID photo is you, scar, eyes, everything. Lauren's wired money to his account since 2020, monthly, small amounts. Her phone shows calls to a burner with a European IP. Europe? I asked, my throat tight as a noose. What's she hiding? I don't know, Mia said, her sarcasm gone. But a sealed hospital record from '93 lists 2 boys, one adopted out. Your mom never mentioned a twin? A memory hit. Me, 6, in a park, chasing a boy with my face, our bracelets glinting. Mom yanked me away, her face pale. Don't talk to him. I booked a flight to Seattle, the pass burning in my pocket. Chapter 4. The Shadow in Belltown. Seattle's air was damp with salt and rain, a whispered secret against my skin. Mia sent James's address, a Belltown condo overlooking Puget Sound. I staked it out from a coffee shop, the espresso's bitterness mirroring my mood. At dusk, he appeared, my blazer, my scar, my bracelet glinting. I slipped past the doorman, claiming a delivery, and reached apartment 1402. The door was unlocked, an invitation or a trap. The condo was my Chicago life's twin. Same minimalist couch, same ceramic mugs, a honeymoon photo of me and Lauren on the wall. My knees buckled. A laptop glowed, open to emails from Vortex Solutions, a name like fog. Subject, Carter Protocol Phase 2. They mentioned data extraction from my firm's defense clients, Pentagon-tied marketing lists. A note in Lauren's handwriting lay nearby. Keep him distracted. My gut twisted like a wrung cloth. In a drawer, a second bracelet, engraved James, always you, 3/15/93, sat beside a childhood drawing. 2 boys, mirror images holding hands. A hidden clasp clicked open, revealing a photo. Me and the boy, age 5, under a willow tree. Footsteps. I dove behind the couch, my breath shallow. James entered on a burner phone. The originals in Seattle, he said, his voice mine, but colder. He saw me at O'Hare, move faster. He left, and my phone buzzed, a message from an unknown number. You're too close, Noah. Stop. My blood chilled. Chapter 5. The Cracked Mirror. I called Mia, my voice trembling. James is working with Lauren, and I had a twin. That night, I dreamed of the boy, his bracelet glinting as he ran through fog, his laughter a lost promise. I woke in a sweat, the hotel mirror splitting my face. Who was I if someone else could be me? Paranoia clawed. I checked the locks thrice, convinced James was outside. Every creak was his step, every shadow his smirk. I shouted into the dark, "Who are you?" My voice echoed, unanswered. Mia's call snapped me back. "Noah, I hacked Vortex's servers, but they traced me. My system's locked. They know I'm onto them. I need a clean laptop." Her bravado was gone. Vortex scammed my brother, ruined him. I've been after them for years. Help me scrub this trace. We met at a Seattle cafe, the air thick with roasted beans and rain. Her hand shook as we rerouted her servers. "You're in this with me," she said, her half-smile weary. But my paranoia surged. Every passerby wore James's face. Chapter 6. The Ghost of Ethan. At work, Ethan, a coworker, caught my eye. His nervous tic, adjusting his glasses, had grown worse. He'd asked about my Denver pitch, stared at my bracelet. I dug into his HR file. A resume gap before 2021, like James's trail. In the break room, the coffee machine's hum masked our words. "Ethan, you know James Carter?" I asked, my voice low. He paled, glasses slipping. "Who? You're freaking me out." "You're watching me," I said, stepping closer. "You're in on this." He backed away. "You're paranoid, Noah. I'm just a coder." But his eyes darted to the door. Was Ethan James or another pawn? My phone buzzed again. Back off or Lauren pays. My heart lurched. Chapter 7. The Mother's Secret. Mia unearthed a letter from my mom's probate file, dated 2005. "Noah, if you're reading this, I'm gone. You had a twin, James, given up to protect you. Your father owed debts to Vortex Solutions, dangerous people. The bracelets were my promise you'd find each other. Forgive me." Vortex? The same name from James's emails? My mother's secret tied her to my doppelganger. I dreamed of her, handing me the bracelet, whispering, "Keep it safe." I woke, tears on my face, the mirror mocking me. Mom knew Vortex, I told Mia. Why didn't she tell me? She was terrified, Mia said. Vortex is an AI-driven cybercrime network, identity theft, espionage, no central base. I tried hacking them again, but they nearly traced me to my apartment. I'm spooked, Noah. I thought about leaking your data to trap them, but I couldn't. I'm sorry. Her guilt hit me. You didn't, I said. We're in this together. Chapter 8. The Undercover Risk. Mia planned to infiltrate a Vortex drop-off as a courier. I'd be her backup in a rented van. At a Seattle warehouse, the air was thick with oil and salt. Mia, in a hoodie, slipped inside with a fake USB drive. I waited, the bracelet anchoring my grief. A crash. Mia stumbled out, blood seeping through her shirt. "They knew," she gasped. "Run!" I pulled her into the van, headlights flaring behind us. "What happened?" I demanded. "They spotted the fake," she said, wincing. "Vorn's there, running the show." We hid in a motel, patching her wounds. "I failed my brother," she whispered. "Vortex took everything from him." "You're not failing," I said, my fear mirroring hers. My phone buzzed. Next time, she dies. Vortex was closing in. Chapter 9. The Betrayal of Blood. I drove to Lauren's Chicago suburb, the cracked mirror of my rearview reflecting my splintered thoughts. She opened the door, her eyes wide. "Noah, why?" I held up the note and bracelet. "James Carter, your accomplice. My twin? Or my cousin, like he told you?" She crumpled. "He said he was your cousin. He showed me proof. You stole his identity. I believed him, Noah. I thought you weren't you." "Proof?" I demanded. She handed me a forged birth certificate naming James Carter as the sole child. My records erased. My paranoia spiked. "He's stealing my life, and you're funding him." "He threatened you," she sobbed. "Your clients, your job. I didn't know he was lying until too late." "You doubted me?" I asked, my voice raw. "You thought he was the real Noah?" Her silence was a knife. "Your mom mentioned a brother once," she whispered. "I thought, maybe, he was right." Chapter 10. The Audio File. Mia found a lead, an audio file on a Vortex server labeled JC 2020. James's voice, eerily mine, crackled. "Vortex is using me. They'll kill me if I talk. Noah, if you hear this, run." My twin had betrayed Vortex, and it cost him his life. I sat in my hotel, the mirror splitting my face, and thought, who am I? The Noah everyone sees, professional, steady, or the man unraveling, chasing ghosts? If James could die as me, what's left of my name? My identity felt like a mask, slipping. "James was warning you," Mia said. "Vorn killed him, took his records, then yours. Lauren was a pawn, convinced you were the fake." "Why me?" I asked. "Your firm's defense clients," she said. "Vortex wants their data. I found another forged letter, your mom, saying you were adopted, not James. It's fake, meant to break you." Chapter 11. The Second Confrontation. I confronted Ethan in the office parking lot. "You knew James," I said, holding up his photo with James. He shoved me, glasses askew. "He was a contractor, said he was your cousin, paid me to watch you. I needed the money, Noah." "You sold me out," I snarled. But Ethan was a pawn, not James. My bank accounts froze that night, Vortex's retaliation. I dreamed of James, his face blurring into mine, asking, "Am I real, or are you?" I woke, unsure. Chapter 12. The Trap. With Mia, I contacted Agent Harris, FBI, tracking Vortex. We emailed Vorn from James's laptop. Meet me at the Seattle docks. I have the data. The docks smelled of diesel, fog swallowing sound. Vorn arrived, my face under a street lamp. "You're not James," he said, his accent sharp. He drew a gun, the bracelet glinting. "You're done, Alexei," I said. Agents moved in, but Vorn fired, grazing Harris's shoulder, nicking my arm. Pain seared. Mia dove for cover. I tackled Vorn, driven by James's voice. The gun skittered away. I pinned him, my reflection in his eyes. My face, not my soul. Agents cuffed him. Harris, wincing, said, "Hell of a move, Carter." Vortex's server held a dilemma: destroy their data, erasing my identity, or preserve it, risking others. I chose destruction, my name a price for justice. Chapter 13. The Man in the Mirror. In Chicago, I stood before my cracked mirror, arm bandaged. Lauren's doubt haunted me. She'd believed Vorn over me. I chose mercy, sparing her full exposure. Mia became a friend, her fight ours. My company rehired me, but I was changed, raw, awake. I dreamed of James waving goodbye. I smashed the mirror, shards scattering like my past. Blood dripped, but I was free. Epilogue: The bracelet's truth. My mother's letter confirmed her secret. "Noah, you had a twin, James, given up to protect you from your father's deaths to Vortex. The bracelets were my promise. Forgive me." At her grave, spring's air heavy, I left James's bracelet, its clasp clicking shut. A goodbye. I wrote to myself, "Noah, you are enough." The mirror was gone, but I was whole. Noah, always me.